This is NBA 2K21. We're on Xbox Series X taking a look at this optimized title. That is kind of the first true showcase of sporting titles in the next generation of gaming. So you do actually have to download like this special version of the game in order to get all the benefits and improvements that are present here. So obviously we get a native 4K resolution, 60 FPS, HDR support, a number of great advancements and features and changes. So you can kind of look at the hardwood, the lighting, the skin, the texture models for the characters. It's really quite marvelous. So it just kind of makes the place really come alive in terms of the look and feel of the game. And we're going to kind of just be talking about first, the visual elements and then also the overall features of what this provides. So I'm not necessarily the biggest basketball fan. I've been known to play horse and get some ridiculous lucky shots from time to time, but yeah, nothing too serious in that regard. But it is really cool to kind of be taking a look at this game just from a casual kind of gameplay perspective to see, it running in action. Because this is a really good example, kind of gameplay-wise, of really close-up, high-resolution characters in a very central and focused situation. So we can kind of look at the crowd. There's 150 different types of AI that can be on the screen at once. We've got reporters, we've got people, doing pictures, we've got refs, we've got broadcasters, we've got, I guess, even on the floor reporters, all doing different things, all doing their different tasks, and that kind of adds a little bit of element to the realism. And then you also look at the density of the crowd, right? And the neat thing about the crowd is if you really look at it, we've got kids, we've got different types of people, and it really seems like a varied crowd of individuals. It's not repetitive, because if you look at a title like NHL, you look at like Madden, you look at FIFA, these games, they got really great looking crowds, but at the same time, density wise, it's very repetitive. You see a lot of the same individuals, and then also the crowds here are doing some cool things, like signs and stuff like that from time to time. It's just neat, the variations that are present here in terms of the setup and just the different looks and the different styles, the different clothing. It's kind of amazing, actually. It feels more like a real environment. And this, again, should just be a stepping stone, really, for how games that are sporting titles, which, again, traditionally have a very accelerated sort of visual look. Because when you look at a sports title, most of them, like an arena or a rink or like a pitch, stuff like that. These are very centrally focused locations. It's not like a shooter or something where you're moving around from all of these different places and seeing all these different things. It's a very set environment. They change, different stadiums look differently, but you get the sense of what I'm saying is they have a lot more room for kind of doing some really wild things with the extra overhead that is present within the package. And we're doing fast quarters, so we can kind of get through the games quickly. We see the dynamic angles here. They got a special rail cam, kind of gives you a different look. But you can see like the hardwood floors, the lighting. We mentioned that right at the beginning there. But really look at it, how it kind of like reflects off the characters there. You can see little glistens of like sweat and stuff on the brow, which is kind of neat. And then the floor itself, really sparkly clean, very, very well lit. It feels like a very natural lighting. And I also like the cinematic points, how they're actually using like game characters to do that. And I mean, it's not perfect in regards to some of the looks of the different individuals and things, but it's definitely a lot more realistic, and I think that's a little, kind of fascinating, just seeing the little subtle movements in the characters, the different ways they react to one another. Definitely seems like they worked really well on, because Madden has this issue where there's like a lot of, I guess you would say, like clipping between characters when they kind of react to one another. Okay, there we go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Got that in there. Feeling good? Feeling confident? Ooh, no good, no good. Okay, that's fine. Didn't even get like a layup or anything there. Jump! Way too late. Yeah, I only know some of the terms and stuff too. But yeah, basketball games have come, a really long way. Because I used to play NBA Street or something like that way back, and NBA Live in the days, and yeah, it's just nuts to see the visual improvements. So we should generally talk about the rest of the game too, right? Not just like looking at all the visuals, which are cool. So another big highlight this year is like a big city area that you're able to visit only through the power of the the next gen setup. So apparently that's like a really interesting location that has impressed a lot of people that have jumped in here to take a look at the game. There's also like the WNBA is featured, so get a little bit of more a widespread amount of coverage for all the different elements of the sport. The representation with that is kind of great as well. Providing that, that inclusion with the game, I think, is a nice option to have. Jeez, I should have went with the first match I did at this. It was dominating. Anyways, so the arena is really much alive. It feels lively. It feels like there's a lot going on with the crowd. It looks kind of good. I think it's impressive. And then also just like the reactions, we talked about the players, but you can also look at like the net rippling and then some of the people to the side. It's just really kind of interesting. A foul, get out of here, man. What are you talking about? And then you can control the arc of your shot or the pace of your size up, so you can execute step back threes with new foot planting technology, twist and turn in midair with a new impact engine. Wow. You can even feel the collisions and new energy / fatigue system. It's gripping. It's intense. Wait for him to take a shot. And then, other modes, you've got your by career, you've got, kind of making your own character, doing like different franchise things, different match setups, a lot of different options and ways to play and enjoy what this has to offer. So I think they've done some really neat things with it. There's no cross-play, just so you are aware. Really? The cheerleaders too? Huh. Is that a thing in basketball? I'm honestly curious. Hey, look, they got a Canadian flag up there. That's nice of them. Do we have like one team? Strangely, this looks... I don't know if it looks decently realistic, or I can't tell by the shaky camera, but there's something about the expressions that's like really interesting about them. And people going to get their food and stuff. That's one thing that the sporting games are always lacking, is like a camera shot of like, people going wild on it, or like people like bringing like popcorn or having a hot dog or something. That's when I know we've really hit high levels of density and realism. This is a very exciting part of the game. No, I don't want to be the coach. Back to the cheerleader. They got a blimp? What's this? There's a blimp going. Why do they have a blimp? Does that like represent the team or something? Oh man, that is so funny. The blimp. Oh man, we gotta get some of these. Can't even get like a layup going on. Their teams were just botching it. There we go. Come on, man. Get the layup. Okay, I think that's called a layup. We'll take the points where you get them. We'll nickel and dime them. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, it's really neat having played this like years back, and well, not this particular game, but having played. That's just the halftime now. Wasn't the halftime when the cheerleaders and stuff were out? Am I crazy for thinking that? Oh wow, look at all the different people doing stuff. The halftime show. Yeah, no thanks. Is that Shaq there? Maybe I should have watched that. I was like, what? I got some neat presentation things here. Ready to go. 2K Sports. What is this? Oh, is he like practicing or something like that? I was just like, is this like a halftime kind of like competition game that they have or something? Beats headphones? They got advertising? I guess that makes sense. Oh, that was very bad. That was a very, very bad shot. I got distracted by the in-game advertisement for Beats by Dr. Dre. That's weird. I don't know. I'm just like really impressed by the visual like presentation of this game. I've been meaning to like check it out for a while, but I was like, do I want to like fully review it? Do I just want to play it? Like, I think it's easier just to show off gameplay and like just mostly talk about the features and the things that make this really interesting. Oh, come on, man. You gotta net something. I know I'm not hitting it perfectly, but give me a break. Gotta size up well. He's going in. Did he run into that guy and then pat the reporter down? That's kind of cool. Oh, come on. I love the slide. That was so cool. Did you saw him go down there? Nice kind of rub of the cleats and everything like that. That's really interesting, you know. I find that kind of fun. We're absolutely getting decimated here, I think. Well, it's basketball. You can come back in like a second, right? Well, not when the quarters are so short, I guess. Oh, he's got the alley-oop! But like the net, the way it kind of shakes and stuff, there's a lot of little realistic details in this one that I find really interesting. Okay, that I accidentally meant to do. I did not mean to do the three-pointer there. Oh, what's going on there, man? It's not clean. It's not cool. Foul play on that one. There we go. Nice and in. Presented by Gatorade, of course. You know, gotta have that Gatorade sponsorship in there. There we go. That's 2. There we go. Making a big comeback. Only down by 13 or so. It's not a big deal. I really dig this camera angle, though. It kind of presents it well. Usually I'd go for like more of an overhead, but it works. It definitely works. Yeah, I keep accidentally doing that. Like I mean to do some kind of dribbling thing, and I'm just like throwing across court for some reason. Totally out of pace. Okay, let's get into it. They definitely stuff the game with a lot of little like pre-momentary things, right? It's kind of neat. Foul. Get out of here, ref. Get out of here with that foul. Oh, they got the banger things. They need to have like a crowd control. You can take control of the crowd and use the bangers and stuff. It'd be fun. Wow, the Miami Heat is taking it to the Lakers. Out of bounds. That's what I thought. Get out of here, Heat. But also take notice to the characters and like the sweat. I find that really quite fascinating. Just kind of how the detail there looks. It's really quite intense. That was a bad shot. Kind of hoping to get a little bit lucky at some point here. Oh, he got by me. So we can get the ball. He got it again. Oh, there it is. It's a breakaway. Oh. Oh. Was that 3 points? That's what I was talking about. A big shot. That was bad. Could have missed the net there. Now what's going on? What's that thing? Are they dancing? I want to see what that was. I'm genuinely curious about that. Oh, there it is. A big break. Oh, look at this. People were thinking I was down. We gotta get 11 points in like 2 minutes. Oh, that's gonna be hard. Foul. Get out of here, ref. Okay, sweating like crazy though, but I love the liquid, the way it looks and everything. Super impressive. Because we need those points. Is he just holding onto the ball out there? I mean, he's got the shot clock, right? Foul? I don't know, I think we're looking at a different game out here, ref. And you just see the desperation though, because I gotta get those points. Oh, it's gonna take us down. There we go. Go, go, go. What? Oh, give me a break. And then I got a foul. Oh, it's like you can't even touch a guy in this sport. Sorry, I'm used to very contact-based sports where you can hit people and, you know, get aggressive, you know, like hockey, lacrosse, football. Maybe even soccer a bit more. And then they get the ball back too? I'm not sure I like this sport. What? I did hit him in the back there. I've lost half my points to fouls here. At least he's rubbish McRubbish shot. Unbelievable. There you go, man. Ugh. See, we need the 3 points. Oh! We're not catching up with a minute left. That's just way too much. Got way too many fouls. Court violation, that's what I'm talking about. Was it over and back or something like that? Gotta make those plays. That was way too late. Oh, but he gets it anyways. We're only down by 9 points, guys. This is gonna get real here. It's gonna get real. Oh, we left that guy way too open. Oh, that was an easy dunk for him. Maybe we can get back down there. Oh, no! Come on, guys. We got to get down the court. Maybe we want to get up there and stop them a little bit. Oh, come on. Well, we could try to get some fouls in here at least. This was a legit play, man. Totally didn't hit that guy. Anyways, that's basically NBA 2K21. Gives you an idea of how it's looking and everything like that. It's definitely visually quite interesting. Technically, I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they really do with the game in the future, because I think there's a lot more they could do with it. But yeah, definitely neat. Look at the crowd going nuts, doing their thing. Got the camera guy out there. Tough loss. Close game there, guys. Very close game.